Well, folks, it's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's time for another installment of Shit Show Thursdays with your hosts, Christian Amato, Kyle Craig, and Ryan Turomoretsky.
Welcome, folks. Hey, now listen, we're gonna set the facts straight, okay? Shit Show Thursday is like a bottle of wine. It's just gonna get better with time. So, our first show, this was all planned within a matter of what? Minutes.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, we had about 3 hours.
So next
Not
week,
a very long time.
blow your socks off.
Yeah.
You know what, Christian? Now that they know who we are, why don't you start them off with the questions?
All right. I'll get to this first question.
Submitted by our viewers, of course.
The first question is, when you're sitting in the movie theater, which armrest is yours? This is from Jamie in Long Island, USA. You know what I have to say, Jamie?
What?
I
have to say, Jamie.
I have to. He's not Jamie.
No, you're Jamie.
I'm pretending he's Jamie. I actually have to say to you, Jamie, both of them. Both armrests are yours. It doesn't matter who's next to you. Both of those armrests are yours. So don't worry. What do you have
Put
to say?
that bitch in a place. Both of those armrests are yours.
Yeah, Jamie, completely, 100% honest. Long Island to Long Island, I feel you. You just take that armrest. 100%. You fuck up the person next to you, and you take that armrest. It's yours. You deserve it. And if not, you could bitch out and, put both your arms in your lap and sit real close to yourself. It's a little awkward to eat popcorn and, try to drink a soda. But, if you gotta do what you gotta do. But
We're on the topic of armrests. Can I just go out and say something? Raise your hand if you've been to an IMAX theater. Okay. You know how the seats, or the armrests fold up on the side of the seats?
Yeah.
Perfect for blowjobs. I just
Yeah.
mentioned send that out there.
No
armrest.
No, honestly,
She
100%.
can get down there and
No.
do her thing.
You see what the thing is? They built it that way.
Yeah.
It was
Because what's better than IMAX and a blowjob?
IMAX and two blowjays, of course.
Right. But see, once she's down there, she can give 2, 3, 4, whatever.
I met from two different girls.
Whatever her little heart
It's whatever.
desires.
Guys,
She can
I'm
just-
getting a message from our producer back there, LeBron Damascus. He says...
Hi, LeBron.
uh,
How are you?
He says we should probably get going on to the next
Oh,
next-
sorry. Okay, so my question from Patrice. It's Patrice. Patrice. Sorry, I'm bad with names. In Dayton, USA. Where's Dayton?
I'm guessing Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Ohio?
I thought it was Dayton, Georgia.
I don't know.
Okay. Either way, Patrice from Dayton says, "What do people in China call their good plates?" I'm gonna say people in China call their good plates America, because the United States is a very large importer for China. They get a lot of their stuff, just like all our shit says made in China, all our shit says made in America, but we get the shitty end of the stick because America produces 100% quality products. Christian, how do you feel about this matter?
I was gonna say Japan actually, because it was the closest country, but it was still foreign. But America definitely tops that. I definitely would see America.
Made in America. Made in America.
I would have to dispute that
Great.
just for 1 second. Just saying, Japanese people, they typically like
Sushi?
no, but they're well I don't know that I think that's Japanese, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Turtle?
I don't know.
Sushi's Japanese. Do they just go to Walmart and pick up regular nice plates because it's just China? It's sold as regular plates there, or do they have to go to
logical.
high-end dealers to have it passed down through the family? Do
I
they
don't
use
know.
plates? I feel like they use those little white boxes with the flaps on them.
Folks, we want to hear your comments,
Yeah.
too. What's your manners?
My question is from Charisse from Bronx, New York. Yeah, holla Bronx. What up?
Holla.
On a side note, we decided today that everybody's been
Our
saying
new
holla
thing.
a lot, and we decided we would say it the way that Jewish people pronounce their bread.
Their bread.
So say
Holla.
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 It's our new thing.
Reese wants to know, if a transvestite goes missing, would you put their face on a carton of half and half?
Instead of milk.
I would say yes. That makes sense, because I don't want to say they have the best of both worlds, because I'm not really all about that, but yeah. And half is the best of both. It's skim
Maybe
milk
they
and
do
real
have-
milk. But, I mean, it just seems to fit. The whole question just...
Whole milk.
clicks.
Whole milk implies just really nice. You know what I mean? Like just
Really
yeah.
nice,
And
delicious,
then half
smooth,
and half, it's like
cold
this is
milk.
just fucking grimy, you know?
Yeah.
So
So it's like sort of like a I feel you. I'm not gonna go into it because it'll just get
That's
really
what you were getting
disgusting. But yeah,
I think it would be I think that they would put transvestites on a bottle of half and half, but I'm sure they put them on whole milk. I don't know if there's ever been any trannies on the bottle of whole milk.
I don't know. That's a tough one. That's the
Yeah,
toughest one so far.
But it's a good question. I like it.
That's a very good question.
have them put a picture on a card of half and half. Lots of people drink half and half. They'll find your transvestite friend.
This show is only as good as you want it to be, so send in your questions.
Send it.
Our
send
next
post-production.
question is from Destiny from Hunts Point, USA. Destiny.
Hey, Destiny.
And the question is,
Destiny.
if a stripper gets implants, can she write it off as a business expense on her taxes? Destiny, I would have to say that sounds logical. That sounds. I think that could work.
Especially if she's working in Las Vegas because
Prostitution is legal, but a stripper, being a stripper is a job, so it is legal.
They'll touch your wiener for $5.
They will.
They will.
They will. If you go in a back room or something.
Yeah.
There's a club in Montreal that does that.
Yeah, super.
I
sex.
actually know
Club
one time.
super sex.
I went to this
They
club in
underwrite
Montreal,
us.
Club Cleopatra, and got a lap dance from this ethnic woman. And
Is she beautiful?
no, but she told me her name was Ahahaha, and then she rubbed herself and went. Anyway, if a stripper gets implants, can she write it off as a
Yes,
business expense? on her
100%.
taxes? I would
Yes.
say definitely, yeah. I
Well, no,
think
it
that's
depends
logical.
on if guys touch her tits. If they don't, then it's purely for her pleasure.
You're talking too much.
The
You're
only
turning
thing,
into the view.
no, the one thing that I could think could get in
Can
the
I
way
be
is
Rosie
if it
O'Donnell?
were,
She's not
if it
on
were cosmetics.
Yes,
Cosmetic things usually can't be written
Barbara
off.
Streisand's on
Anyway,
the
Kyle,
We're covered
take
under
the next
You
insurance.
could be
yes,
Barbara Streisand.
exactly.
Okay.
She's on the view too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is for all our paranormal addicts out there. If ghosts can walk through walls, why don't they fall through the floor? Duh, because they float. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Turtle.
It's so true. It's so
It's
true.
so true.
I've
I'm
personally
sorry.
experienced
Shu
ghosts.
Chin from Flushing. That was the stupidest question I've heard all
What
night.
was it?
My question is from Megan. Megan from Bayside, United States of America.
Bayside.
Bayside is not in a particular state.
Mm-mm.
It's Megan
Bayside-
stupid.
Bayside is where Starsky and Hutch took place.
Oh, for real?
I think
Alright,
so.
Megan wants to know,
Is it?
I think so.
when you're caught between a rock and a hard place, is the rock not hard? So should it not be caught between a hard place and a hard
in a hard
place?
place.
Or a rock and a rock? Or a rock and a wall? Like,
I
they're
think
both
that's
hard.
probably the second most stupid question of the night.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we know.
awful.
Well, Megan, then you get
Yeah.
second place. You get the silver medal. Congratulations.
We know ghosts
I'm
float,
being
and we know
stupid.
rocks are hard.
So I have a question from Roger from Schenectady, in the USA. He says, if girls with large breasts work at Hooters, then do girls with one leg work at IHOP? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that.
Excuse me, America.
I'm not sure about that. But you know what? One time I went to a Friendly's and I saw a ethnic man with a gangster lean, and he
With a
he
gangster.
was- with a gangster, like a gangster walk. You know,
Okay,
like one leg
okay.
drags
Coolio.
behind the other.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I was like,
Coolio
Jesus
Snoop
Christ,
Dogg
this
did some
guy. I was like, this
gangster
guy's at
lean.
work. Why the fuck is he walking like he's all thugged out right now? And then
Because,
my
man,
friend-
thugs
my friend-
don't front. If they're working in
When he
front,
walked-
they're still a thug.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
When he ended up walking back, though, I realized that he had
Polio?
no, like issues. So
Oh, okay.
no. So I was actually being rude. But anyway, pour one out for him.
Pour one out.
The knife to me. And next question. Unless you want to take this one up.
No.
If girls with large breasts work at Hooters, then do girls with one leg work at
Yes.
IHOP? Yeah.
Yes. Equal opportunity.
Oh yeah.
So true.
That's true.
Even if you have one leg, you should still be offered a job. I would get a little nervous if you had one arm, because then you might have trouble carrying trays and dinners, and you might spill on someone.
Not true. I worked with a guy who had no arms. He could carry. fucking 6 trees.
All right, that's physically impossible.
No, I
We'll-
actually-
we'll skip that.
I
point.
knew a guy
I'll
with
avoid
no
that
arms.
point.
He just had little stubs right here on each thing.
Did he have a strong
and he could
hand
do a
or
lot of
not?
stuff. He could even drive a minivan.
He drove the video.
Yeah, I
With
drove
no-
with him one time. I was a little scared.
Wait,
but he did a good job.
Time out. You
You're
got in a
better driver than I
minivan
am.
with a man with no arms driving.
Yeah, I was in high school. I was young. You know, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
I'm just gonna get
did you
in
at
the
least
car
put
with
your
this
seatbelt
guy
on,
with no
or-
arms. I always wear my.
Dang it, because you had no arms.
Yeah,
You got
no.
a crash
Yeah, it's little stubs, but he did a lot. He
Affirmative action.
He
That's what it
acted
is.
in plays.
Thank you, John from Seatown, New York. Do prison buses have emergency exits? Asked by Arliss in Dannemora, USA.
Wait, I want to take this one first.
Arliss.
Can I grab this one?
If he's from Dannemora, is this from the prison?
Yeah, I would say, Arliss, are you just curious about how you can escape?
Well, because the emergency
Yeah.
exit is how you would get out, of course.
Yeah.
And
Arliss,
DOT
Here's how this
regulation says.
Arliss, from what I've
Department of
seen-
Obviously, they're gonna
Yeah.
want to keep their prisoners safe.
but from what
Yeah.
I've seen in movies, they usually drive flat front buses, which have the engines in the back, so there's no rear emergency exit. And usually when you watch movies, like there's one with Lawrence Fishburne and
Speed?
no, Precinct
13.
Oh,
Precinct 13.
Assault
Assault
on
on Precinct
Precinct
13.
13.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
There's no emergency exits on that bus. That's a prison bus. No
It
emergency
was also
exits.
a movie.
That's
bus.
a
I know.
though.
Lawrence Fishburne's
No,
badass.
there's no emergency exit on the prison bus.
That's what I'm
on
saying.
air.
I don't think there's an emergency
That's
exit.
true.
So,
Or no,
Arliss,
there
if you're
is
trying to
an
escape,
emergency exit, and
I
that's
think
how
you're
Steve
SOL,
Buscemi
dude.
gets out.
Steve
Oh, that's
Buscemi, he's
true.
creepy.
There's an emergency exit on the bus. in
So, Arliss,
Canada.
I tell you this: you better scope it when you get on the bus. Take a minute, do a quick look around, find your emergency exits, and then
Oh, isn't that
formulate your
time
plan.
of the show, guys? I hate to interrupt. It's lollipop moment.
Lollipop moment!
I hear there's a
The
couple
studio
lollipops
audience is
being
gonna
passed
throw us some
around.
lollipops.
Audience.
Oh, man.
Who was that
Is
too?
there a blue raspberry out there for
Oh,
me?
mystery flavor? Yeah!
Mystery flavor. What did you get?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, do you have
No,
another
it's
blue
cotton
one?
candy. That's the worst flavor.
I got watermelon.
Do you have another
so
blue
I'm
one?
happy. Thanks, studio audience.
I'd like to remind all you digital viewers that we are filmed in a live bedroom audience.
Round of
Round
applause
of
for
applause,
morale.
audience.
Round of applause for the audience.
Yeah.
Thanks, please.
You're too much.
Please hold your
You're too
applause to
much.
the end, please.
Why don't we give them a round of applause, right, guys?
Thank you, studio audience.
Thank you for putting up with this.
This is from Gerardo.
I gotta say, you're missing out
Gelato.
with this one that you gave me because I think it's like apricot or something, and it's
Ew.
just delicious.
Who wants an apricot lollipop?
That sounds
I
so
like
healthy.
It. It's,
Yeah, right?
it's delicious. I don't know.
Gerardo from Los Angeles,
mango.
USA again, but I happen to know Los Angeles is in California, so hello, Gerardo. If you soak a raisin in water, will it turn back into a grape? Gerardo, I would have to say yes. It's only physics. If you can dry a grape out, why can you not rehydrate it and turn it back into a grape?
I don't think I think it's physics as
No.
much as it is biology.
I disagree. It's
Gerardo,
like that
they
saying-
actually make rehydrators.
No,
You can probably buy it at your local Sears. Go there, get a rehydrator, buy yourself a box of sun-made raisins, dump it in the rehydrator, and get yourself a bag of grapes.
No.
Do your
Turtle, listen,
Like, I don't see why that
Turtle,
doesn't work.
Kyle,
You should
Gerardo
test it.
out there.
We could test it. We'll
This
test
is
it
what I
next
have
week.
to say. It's like that saying, once you go black, you never go back. Once you go raisin, you never go back. Too great.
It doesn't rhyme, but
It's
you
science.
get the point, Gerardo.
It's
Okay?
science.
It's science. You can't go back and forth in time and stuff. Do not look
Wait.
Go to
turtle
Salt
in the
Studio
eye.
audience.
Okay,
Do not look
wait,
the
can I say
turtle
something?
directly in the eye. We're on a show right now.
French fries are my favorite. Continue.
We're gonna
Yeah.
cut this part out. And we're gonna end it with this. Well, folks, that's our show. Thank
That's
you
all
so
we have
much
for
for
tonight.
watching. Kyle, Turtle, Christian, we're here once a week, every Thursday. We booze before, then we record a show. Send us your questions in all
You're
week.
the director. You're the director.
I
Show
got
on
a little
3.
more to say.
Shut up.
Everybody watch our show. Tune in to us. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
Shit Show Thursday, every Thursday.
Every Thursday
Be
next
there
week.
or you're gay.
Next, 2 samurais
About
are
to
fighting
Samurais are going to fight
a
a robot.
in the Amity Plaza. Be
Next,
ready.
samurais and
2
robots.
samurais, 1 robot, Amity Plaza. Be there. Now can we do shit show on 3?
Shit show on 3.
1, 2, 3. Shit show!
Just Blaze. Oh, baby. Killer. All the girls see the. Look at his kicks, look at his car. All I say is, look, mommy, I'm no good. I'm so hood. Clap at your soldiers sober, then leave after it's over. Killer, I'm not your companion.